dignity. Embrace the power of dreams, for they hold the key to a brighter future, and people will love the way you make me feel. When you're just like Peter Pan, letting your imagination take flight and lead you to places you've never dreamed of. And with each step, you become the Captain EO of your own destiny. Dance to the rhythm, just like Michael did on stage. Each move is a step towards greatness, an opportunity to make a difference and remind everyone they don't care about us. Remember, we are the world, and together you will meet Billie Jean when you transition your ween. And don't stop till you get enough. Embrace the man in the mirror and realize the power that you hold. When you're with your sister, you will scream with joy. Now go out there and let your light shine, for you are the future. Like a smooth criminal of kindness, say these words. You can transform the world around you. With each act of love, you become a true king on earth, because heaven can wait.
I'm so fly, I'm aligned with the planes. My grind so refined, I got no time for no games. Ask yourself, why would I make time for you lames? At all costs, cause I'm a boss. But break them all, yeah, gotta break them all.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Prime Time with Alex Stein. I'm your host, Alejandro Stein, 99 on the grind all the time. We have an incredible show for you this evening. That's right, we have YouTube sensation Buddy Brown on, as well as gay icon and arguably the most important and influential person since Rosa Parks, representative out of New York City, or New York. I don't exactly know where, but we'll figure that out, I guess. George Santos. So it's going to be a great episode, but before we get into that, I want to bring the attention to my lovely, most important person in my life. He's more than a friend. He sometimes feels kind of like my work husband. The one, the only, Darius.
Morning, morning. How's it going, fans? How was your fourth? Did anybody save me some barbecue and potato salad?
You know, you said good morning. It's 7 p.m. on some in some time zones.
So, well, that's how I do it. That's how I do it. You know, it's morning 24/7.
Wow. Well, Darius, you're an interesting fellow. I'll tell you that much. One of the most interesting men that I've ever met in my entire life.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Feelings more than mutual.
It is mutual. It is mutual, because I know that you're obsessed with me, because one of the first times you ever met me, remember you had that erection that you kept on talking about?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
That's awkward.
Unforgettable.
That was awkward, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Awkward but great.
Awkward but great.
Enjoyed every second of it.
Okay, let's chill out. Let's chillax a little bit. What are they saying in the chat? I don't want to get Darius all hard on this show. Are they freaking out in the chat, Darius? They love you. They like you more than me.
They asked, what did you do
I
to
haven't been hard
Darius?
in 6 weeks, you know.
You haven't been hard in 6 weeks? You have impotency?
So I'm overdue, you know.
You don't just get random bone dogs? You're having problems getting it up?
So, you know.
Why is that? Have you had your thyroid checked?
Not yet. Nor have I had my prostate checked. So most likely it's mainly the prostate.
You think that's why you can't get long withstanding hard boners?
Yeah, the prostate. Yeah, and then I'm 50, and you know.
You think it's more the age or the prostate?
Well, and then I've got the big three.
What's the big three? You have sickle cell?
High blood pressure, high cholesterol.
You have high blood pressure and high cholesterol?
Yeah, type 2, you know, diabetes.
Speaking of, I'm hungry. Do you have any food?
Of course.
Well, what do you?
Of course. Hot Cheetos.
Okay.
Still your favorite?
You have something else? What else you have? You got Cheetos. I don't know if I want hot Cheetos. Oh, chili cheese and chili cheese Fritos. So it's either Cheetos or Fritos.
Yeah, decisions.
Which would you choose?
Chili cheese Fritos.
Wow.
Been eating them since the summer of '86.
Do you think this is messing up? Do you think this could be why your blood pressure is not very great, that you're eating so many of these Fritos?
That could be part of it. I mean, I don't eat them as frequently as I used to, but you know, it's heredity plus the environment.
It's heredity, yeah. Okay, well, before we get into heredity, there's should we do the caption contest, or should we talk about the viral tweet?
The viral. Oh, let's do the Vaseline. If that's what you're asking.
Yes, the Vaseline. I'm asking you, producer Jimmy. What are we gonna do first? I'm having
Let's
these
do
delicious
Vaseline's
chips.
first.
Are you sure?
Yes. And also, the chat's freaking out. Are you really 50, Darius?
Repeat the question, Jimmy.
Okay, let's just get to the Vaseline.
No, repeat the question, Jimmy.
Repeat the question.
The chat is wondering if you are actually 50 years old.
If I'm actually
50.
I am.
Okay.
Do you have your earpiece in?
I don't.
That's why you can't hear. You've only been on the show for 2 months now, and you don't even know.
Somebody's pet ran off with it, you know.
You don't even know how to put the thing in your ear. Thank you, Sam.
I do know how to put it in my ear,
God,
but, you know.
Sam. Stuff it in your ear. That's how this show works. That's how you talk to those other people. When you're here, what do you do? What do you do when you're here? Do you pay attention to any of these other people?
Of course I do. Of course I do. Don't play.
All right, let's just get to the Vaseline before this gets worse.
I mean, damn though, Jimmy. I mean, what the hell? I'm eating these chips and this mofo's here every freaking day. And you
Not
don't
yet.
know.
It's not every day yet.
Not every day yet, but you're earning your keep.
Oh, yes.
You're dominating. You're really stealing the show.
Yeah, thankfully.
That's why I might put an insurance policy on your life.
Mm-hmm. You know, and this is helping to ease my midlife crisis.
See, we're helping this midlife crisis. And for all the ages out there that's saying, oh, Darius is 50, that's your half life. Darius is an African American man. Black don't crack. You're probably going to live to like 90 to 100, I'd guess.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I'm going to be like George Burns. I just need the 4 freaks first, though.
What? The 4 freaks?
The 4 freaks, yeah.
Okay, well, speaking of freaks, Vaseline is going super viral for their latest tweet, which the messaging behind this tweet is a little unclear. Now, Darius, if you look at that monitor, you might be able to see it better. What this is that says that glazed glow that only, read that, slugging can create. All you need is Vaseline healing jelly. You see slugging before? The butthole looks very, it's a donut. I guess it's representing a butthole.
Precisely.
So can you tell these people that are watching the show a little bit about slugging and why you like to slug so much?
Well, since the ass is 4 times tighter, you know, the friction, woo, you can't beat it.
Because you have a tight butthole, that's why you like to slug?
Well, not because my ass is tight, but the asses that I fucked before, you know. 2 of my exes, you know.
Are they dead or are they still alive?
Well, one died a couple of years ago.
No! One of your exes is dead?
Yeah, she died 2.5 years ago. I just found out.
Recently?
Yeah, well, it's been 2.5 years. I just found out in November, you know.
How are you taking that?
I'm sad, but, you know, not devastated. But it could have. No, because I mean, you know, we remained cool and everything after we broke up, but obviously we weren't, you know, nearly as close, you know. But we were, you know, okay with each other, but, you know. and then just like the other ex that I used to butt fuck, you know, I won't have any feelings at all when she dies, you know. Because it was pure lust, you know. But like my baby's mother, when she dies, I'm going to be devastated if she dies first. I will be devastated. You know?
Darius, you did it. I've never seen Alex break character
right?
in my life.
I gotta catch my breath. It's just so hard to think about the way he was talking about his ex being dead. Now you're like almost like she's listening on us. Like you didn't want to sound too hurt, as if she in the afterlife you'd be like, "Oh, Darius is still fawning over me. He can't show too much affection towards me. I'm dead now."
No, because
Did you kill her, Darius? I want to know right now. Are you responsible for your ex's murder?
No, she had started back drinking way too much soda. You know, like 6 at a time. Like she would do it like every 2 months, and then once a month, and every 2 weeks, then once a week, and then it started being like at least 3 times a week drinking a 6-pack of soda. And
yeah,
you know, she had high blood pressure and diabetes too. You know,
so she was morbidly obese.
And no, but the thing is, she lost a lot of weight. She lost a lot of weight. I mean, she was big like when I was with her, but she wasn't like,
After she was
obese,
done
just
with
thick.
you, though, she got a little hotter.
And then she lost like 100 pounds, and because she was listening to the doctors.
Did you want to hit it? Did you want to hit it really bad when you saw her Facebook that she was down 100 pounds?
I didn't, because she was like this big, losing 100 pounds, and she kept listening to the doctors, who were sweet talking her into losing the weight.
That sounds like a good
so
thing.
she'd
a
no
doctor
longer
should
have
do.
high blood pressure,
Yeah,
and type
that
2
sounds-
diabetes, but
that
she still
sounds-
had them, and I kept saying, stop listening to the doctors, don't lose over 60 pounds at the max, which is pushing it. Then she lost 100, and she was still just as sick, and she was devastated. And
So you could have saved her if you would have kept her fat, is what you're saying.
yeah, fat is best.
I'm like crying. What is the chat saying? Like, I just can't believe this, Darius. I'm like, my mind is blown right now that you had.
No, they are chanting Darius in the chat.
Dude, what a fatal attraction, dude.
Yeah, that's what my mother used to say. It was a fatal attraction, which it was because she was overly possessive. I mean, just beyond.
I'm a
measure.
little possessive of you. You're easy to possess because you're very likable.
Yeah, but she was like 4 times more possessive than you.
You've been saying 4 times a lot. What's that all about? What, everything's 4 times tonight?
You could say that.
Well, listen. Darius is on one tonight, and I love it. I love where Darius's head's at. I mean, this is some of the best shit I've ever heard come out of your mouth. All right, now it's time for the caption contest. We picked 4 of the funniest captions, and we're going to let you guys decide which one is the funniest. And Darius, look at this classic picture of you and I. Old Parmesan cheese head, cone head,
One of my favorites.
cone head, coney head,
Oh, yes.
goofballing.
Uh-huh.
Look at his goofballing. All right, well, we'll see what the people thought about it. Now, we want you to vote in the chat. This is number 1. Smartest guy I know. Now, that's a Hunter Biden reference. Are you familiar with Hunter Biden? Mm-hmm. The president's son. Mm-hmm. And the president.
Yeah, Bidenus Pervertus 8.0. Yeah, one of my YouTube moderators, that's what he nicknamed, Joe, Bidenus Pervertus. Because you remember how
You're talking about a YouTube mod right now? What the fuck?
Yeah, well, he nicknamed him Bidenus Pervertus because you know how he used to sniff on the little girls and stuff.
Okay, all right, well, that's number 1. Next one. Great, good story. The powdered wig is back in style. Now that's good. That is good because it was powder and a powdered wig. Oh my gosh! I'm liking number 2. All right, let's play then. What's the next one? I'm about to tear up these slopes like I am Gwyneth Paltrow. Oh, I like that. You see, Gwyneth Paltrow hit a family, and actually she won in court. The guy sued her. Mm-hmm. She toppled him down. Supposedly the guy was a QAnon weirdo.
Yeah, supposedly.
Okay, next one. Darius is on one tonight. Coke and some head with the boys. All right, why would you pick that one, Jimmy?
Because it was Darius's head. It was a funny pun.
Just like Eric Clapton, it's all right, it's all right, it's all right. Cocaine.
Cocaine. Cocaine. I don't really know what song.
I wonder how he survived it. All the coke he used to snort.
Coke's healthy, I think.
Yeah.
It's not that bad for you. All right, now with that caption contest, you're gonna be able to pick which one was the funniest. Now that is 1, 2, 3, or 4. I think number 2 was the funniest personally. So we'll let you decide though, because what do I know? I have a lot of mental health issues, and I'm suffering from. I'll be honest. I have HIV, Darius. It's full blown now. And I got it, I think, from you.
Well, the hell you didn't.
Well, Jimmy.
I don't know who the fuck you got it from, but you didn't get it from me.
A short investigation later, Jimmy, it says that his ex-girlfriend died of HIV.
I got my labs done in February.
And what did your lab say?
And I was good to go.
Did you check his labs, Jimmy, before he came on set?
I thought that was part of his background check, so I would assume it's all good.
I want your labs here tomorrow on the show. We're going to do a live lab reveal. You're going to see his blood test. And I swear, if you fail for heroin, cocaine, we're going to do a drug test too tomorrow. And if you fail for gummies, any of these Shell Shock CBD gummies, you're terminated.
So are you like Richard Pryor? That nigga's crazy.
What did he say? What did he say that again?
Are you like Richard
No, let's go
Pryor?
to
That
the
nigga's
ad read.
crazy.
Let's go to
That's
the
the way
ad
he's
read.
posing on the album.
Ad read.
What's the ad called? What's the album called?
That nigga's crazy. He came out in 74, then in 76, Bicentennial nigga. How about that?
Those are pretty good albums, honestly.
Yeah, those are his best. Those two.
I like those albums a lot. Richard Pryor, man.
Mm-hmm.
One hell of a comedian. He smoked a lot of crack.
Oh, yes.
Proof that it's healthy for you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys, now let's dial it back into the show. I know we've been a little off the rails already. We had kind of a false start with the episode. You guys didn't get to see the full monologue, but that happens. We're doing a live show. Things are going to happen. But you know what? Listen, the show is unstable. But you know what's not unstable, guys? Birch Gold. That's right, because as central banks in countries like China, India, and Australia begin detransitioning to a digital currency, the Federal Reserve has been contemplating the same for the U.S. With a digital currency, the government could track every single purchase you make. Officials could even prohibit you from purchasing certain products or even easily freeze or seize part or all of your money and assets. These are some of the reasons that concerned Americans reach out to Birch Gold. They want to have a physical asset that's independent from the U.S. dollar. And gold held in a tax-sheltered retirement account is great. Learn if gold is right for you too. Text Alex to 989898 and they'll send you a free info kit on gold. With an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau, thousands of happy customers, countless 5-star reviews, Birch Gold has been helping my listeners from the very beginning. That's right, guys. Text Alex to 989898 and claim your free info kit on gold, because if a central bank digital currency becomes a reality, it will be nice to have some gold to depend on. Reality. I can't even read that. It's hard for me. But what is not hard, guys, is actually saving some money. That's easy with Birch Gold. Now, I can't speak, but I'm not the person that's going to be, making sure that your finances are in order. Birch Gold will do that. So go out there, text Alex to 989898. Isn't that right? That's the code. Isn't it, Alex, Darius?
That's it.
Guys, text it, please. We need some freaking people to sign up. Wait, guys, we gotta keep these sponsors. Birch Gold has been with us from the start. We love Birch Gold. So thank you, Birch Gold. Go out there. If you got a little extra change, put it in the bank. Shorty, what you drank, you got to save some cash for the future. And I'm telling you,
Alejandro,
he knows. What do you think about Bitcoin?
I love you.
Do you like Bitcoin?
I haven't dived into it yet.
Okay, before we get into
researching,
Bitcoin, we have to welcome on the man, the myth, the legend. A congressman who's most known for his stylish glasses and his great personality. Please welcome on Representative George Santos. George, welcome to the show, my friend.
Hey, Alex, how are you? Thanks for having me.
Okay, well, George, it's such a pleasure because, I speak to a lot of congressmen and women. My favorite's AOC. She's my favorite big booty Latina. But I'm saying you're closely becoming number 2, George, because you have a lot of haters, but I think you're epic at, shutting the haters down. So, how does it feel now that you're kind of on the other end of a lot of the backlash you kind of faced early on?
Alex, a lot of folks just thought that, we're just going to scare this dude off. He's going to run away and we're never going to hear from him again. But the problem is I'm from Queens, New York City. We just don't back down. And we all know who else is from Queens, New York. So, look, I don't care. It's just people waste so much time and energy. Do you know what's my favorite hobby? Watching the trolls on social media implode as I live my best life. So I absolutely enjoy watching them go out of their way, spending hours of their day just sending hate. And I just sit here like, okay, my life's great. Where are we going to go have brunch? So that's kind of what I do. I do my job. I come in, I do my job. I serve the constituents and I move on. It's life. Haters are going to hate, the way I look at it is, and I want to keep some sort of a respectful manner, but I don't give up. So that's kind of how I do it.
Okay, well, listen, we don't have to be that respectful. I'll be respectful to you, but we can call out the haters. And this is the thing, though. I think you're the ultimate culture jammer, George, because you're a guy that's not, owned by these corporations, in my opinion. I mean, I hope you're not. You're a guy that kind of came out of nowhere, like the American dream, I guess you would say. And then you're also gay, which that's kind of like the people they want to put up. So the fact that you're kind of like what the ideal leader for the left is, but you have a conservative outlook, or you're for the conservative side. So you're kind of like the ultimate threat because you're putting the mirror in the leftist face by saying, listen, I can be a gay man and still be a conservative and still have moral values.
Well, Alex, think about it this way. They've tried to demonize me from everywhere, even accusing me of being a career drag queen. And if I were a drag queen, I would have been the poorest drag queen America's ever had because I had one outfit. One outfit my entire career. And you know what's crazy about the whole thing is, oh, George Santos is a drag queen. Great. So now they're using their boxes that they check as what's normal for them and what they desire in leaders to attack me. I've gotten the left so twisted that they're now using things they promote to attack me.
That's my exact point.
I think there's something to be said there, right? If you look at it for what it is. So I think it's ignorance is bliss, and I love it. So that's all I see coming from that side at this point.
Okay, well, George, listen, I think that you are the biggest icon in the civil rights movement since Rosa Parks. And if you actually look into Rosa Parks, there's kind of some conspiracy there. Was she the original person? But let's not even get into the backstory of Rosa Parks, but I want to get into this viral clip, because I love it. I'm all in on the George Santos Express. I'm fully invested. I'm Team George Santos. Suck it, Rosa Parks, but let's play the clip.
Come for me, I go right back for them, because I think for far too long they've gotten away with getting along to get along. So no, it's not going to stay that way anymore. I'm going to call them out. You want to call me a liar? I'll call you a sellout. I mean, Mitt Romney, the man goes to the State of the Union of the United States wearing a Ukraine lapel pin, tells me, a Latino gay man, that I shouldn't sit in the front, that I should be in the back. Well, guess what? Rosa Parks didn't sit in the back, and neither am I going to sit in the back. That's just the reality of how it works. Mitt Romney lives in a very different world, and he needs to buckle up, because it's going to be a bumpy ride for him.
That's epic, and I love how you called out Mitt Romney in the Ukraine war. That's brilliant. But what do you say about that clip, George?
He's a clown. Well, I mean, Mitt Romney is a clown. We all know he's a clown. He's the biggest clown we've ever seen in government. The man's a failed presidential candidate. He's never going to be president. You hear that, Mitt? You're never going to be president. And the reality is that we just need to take this with levity, because I'm not going to allow people to pound on me, hit on me all day long, and then when I say something back, metaphorically using a Rosa Parks situation to compare it to the situation I was told to be put in, doesn't make me like putting myself in the likeness of Rosa Parks. Just it's kind of, back of the room situation, back of the bus kind of thing. And now the media, slow media day yesterday, they had nothing to do. They take a 2-3 month old clip of me doing a hit with Mike Crispy there, and they turn it into news because they're bored, because they don't want to go cover the cocaine block in the White House. Nobody wants to talk about that.
Hold on, let's get to that. No.
Nobody wants to talk about the president's son tweaking on the White House balcony during July 4th, and a cocaine block is found in the White House. So just think about that, right? But no, let's talk about George Santos comparing himself to Rosa Parks. The media just needs to do better, period.
I mean, you said it best. I mean, really, the media is so desperate because they don't want to talk about the elephant in the room, the fact that there's cocaine now in the White House, when we could see this from a mile away, that the son's president is a crackhead who's uploaded multiple pictures of himself with prostitutes and hookers. So, his judgment is not great. So the idea that he would take in cocaine to one of the most secure locations in the world, I wouldn't put it past him. So I think that's really a very apt description of the situation, is they're just kind of desperate for content that is not Hunter Biden information. Okay, no, I want to get back to the Ukraine war. Whoa, sorry, George. I just want to ask you your opinion. What the hell, the military-industrial complex? Are we about to be in World War III, George?
Well, I hope not. I won't vote for a war. I mean, look, Congress needs to authorize war. I'm not voting for war. I mean, I'm not going to war. And look, I know people love to say it's a proxy war of China and Ukraine, of Russia and Ukraine. Stop. It is the Chinese-U.S. proxy war. China funds Russia, we fund Ukraine. That's the real war. Anybody who's not paying attention, you're not understanding what's at stake here. I don't think we should go to war for this. I think we should stop funding indiscretionately the way that we've been doing. The Pentagon coming out with $6 billion rounding accounting errors. God, can you imagine an accountant in a private firm making an accountant error of $600,000 or $60,000, let alone, the Pentagon makes an accounting error of $6 billion. No one's held accountable. Oh, oopsie, sorry. And we're supposedly spending we're spending money on our most brightest and our most intelligent people. it's very disheartening to see that happen, right? The American people deserve better accountability to where their taxpayer dollars go. And quite frankly, I don't think it should go to Ukraine. $100 billion and we've done nothing to advance anything. All it does is advance carnage. And I won't stand for carnage. I won't stand for war. We're definitely not going to go to World War III.
Well, I appreciate that, and I back you with that ideal 100% of not going into World War III. But then you see Lindsey Graham talking about how he loves dead Russians. You know, it just really, what did you think about that, if you can speak on that?
Oh, look, it's sad to hear anybody saying they love dead anybody. If you call yourself a Christian conservative and then you say you love dead anything, you're not a Christian. You're using your Christianity to mask your bloodlust for war. And quite frankly, I'm sorry to make this so serious and take the levity out of the show, but like, there's no beauty in death. There's no love in death. But anybody saying that, it's just unfortunate. I think the senator should really, apologize for saying such things. I don't agree with it. I don't love dead anything. I just love peace. That's why I love Trump. Best peacetime president in the history of modern history. It's a fact. No new wars, exited wars, brokered peace in the Middle East, literally peace in the Middle East. It took Trump to do it, So that's why I always stand by him, because the guy is about peace and I'm about peace. Enough of the wars. I'm done. Look, the Liz Cheneys of the world, we're done. This is not that party anymore. We are not the military industrial complex's Republican Party. Enough is enough. Leave that to the old guard. The old guard should have no space in the forefront of our party anymore. We should all be about pro-America, America first, American independency, an American self-sufficient production of everything we can. That's just my mentality. I'm America first all the way, baby.
Yeah, and I think that's just a simple mentality to have. You talk about the border is insane, and I just, it just kills me right now, the sex trafficking and drug trafficking that's happened. But this is one thing that has in common for a lot of your critics. I was actually, I was looking at the tweet, and like some people are like, oh, he's such a liar. But this is what I'm saying is, George, every politician has a lie. I mean, let's just be real. But this is what I'm saying is the fact that they're coming after you, that they've kind of like they're coming after Trump. I think that shows, for me, that's the biggest red flag that, hey, you are a threat to the establishment if they have to come after you unfairly. Because, listen, I did my background check. Really, George, you're better than 90% of these other politicians when it comes to your resume compared to theirs. There's a lot less blood on your hands. I can guarantee that.
Well, I'll say this, and I've done this before. I hate rehashing, but I'll do it again. I've apologized for my shortcomings. Did I tell some lies? Yeah, sure, I did. It's silly, bad. They were mostly because of insecurities. But the thing is, I didn't cost the taxpayer dollars a penny. I didn't cost a single life. And I sure as hell can show up and sleep at night. And I know that I'm doing the best I can. My record speaks for itself. I have a very conservative record for a member who flipped a Biden plus 10 seat in New York State, representing New York City. And I stand strong on my conservative values because I don't care about re-elections. I don't care about politics. I care about service. I care about country. I care about delivering real results, not messaging mishegoss BS. The American people's tired of being spoon-fed BS by Congress, by politics, by politicians. I mean, and if we're going to talk about liars, how can we not talk about Joe Biden? Liar, commander in chief. I mean, if there was a book of lies to ever be written, Joe Biden should be the author. He should be the sponsor and on the cover of the book, because the man has lied since before I was born, had to drop his presidential campaign when I was born in 1988 due to lies and plagiarism, continues to lie till this day. The man says all sorts of crazy insanity to the point that he says, I've sold plenty of state secrets. That's not a joke. That's him actually slipping the truth.
George, he says he has 6 grandkids. No, George, he says he has 6 grandkids. He has 7. I mean, what? I'm sorry, I'm yelling. What kind of liar lies about their own grandchild?
Well, it's tough. Well, he's trying to cover up so his son doesn't have to pay child support, because the moment he acknowledges the existence, the son has to pay the child support. So think about that, Alex. It's PR. It's all about the Biden PR.
Well, listen, a little lie here or there. I mean, Biden's built his whole career on it. I think you're actually a really good guy. And your vote, this is one thing that your critics cannot criticize you about. Your voting record's been impeccable on when it comes to conservative values. So for all the George Santos haters out there, go look at his voting record and then shut the hell up. I mean, that's all I got to say when it comes to that. If you're a conservative and you have the same viewpoints as George, he is actually there voting and showing up, not scared. Okay, now we do a segment on the show called Fact or Fiction. We're going to ask you some crazy questions. questions. We have to know, is it a fact or is it fiction, George? Okay.
Okay.
Congressman, the cocaine left in the White House was from Hunter Biden. Fact or fiction?
Fact.
Bam, that was easy. We got to hit the bell, Chris. We got to add a good sound effect when they're right. When I disagree with them, maybe like an FU noise or something. Okay, now this is the next one. And George, you're a congressman. Do not sit here and give us the lies from NASA. Is the Earth flat? Yes or no, George? I want to know right now.
It's not.
George, please tell me you're lying. It's all about the ice wall. George, my whole life is about the ice wall.
If the Earth is flat, may I walk you to the ledge?
Yes, please show me the ledge. Everybody, listen, George, you're one of these NASA globeheads. I'm going to allow it because you're a congressman. I respect you, but you need to go read a little book called Gravity and How It's Fake. It was written by a guy who created QAnon, and it's really accurate. Everything's really accurate in it. So we'll get you on the flat side very soon, Congressman. Okay. Oh, Jimmy, you asked the question out of order, but this one you have to answer for real, or we might have a problem. The 1969 through 1972 moon landings, were they real? Fact or fiction?
I believe they're fact.
No, he's a liar. Jimmy, show me right now. Just show me and George. Show me and George. No, me and George. Congressman, I love you. I respect you. I'm out here grinding my ass off. I will have your back to the day I die. But if you're going to look me in the face and say we took a 1969 Lincoln Town Car to 257,000 miles to the moon and we're able to get through the Van Allen radiation belts, and then on top of that, be able to have a phone call with tricky Dick Richard Nixon with no delay when we didn't even have a cell phone yet, or less computing power than an iPhone, yet we can't go back today. So listen, George, you and I both know the moon landing's fake, but you have to say that it's real, and that's okay because I love you, but we know. Us, the guy in QAnon, the guy that started QAnon and I, we know.
Well, look, I hate to break it to you, but it's fact. Come on, it's a fact.
Oh, George! When I see you, I'm coming to New York, and I'm going to moon hoax you.
You should. I invite you to come to New York. Actually, we've been in New York at the same time. We just never bump into each other. But I'll say this to you, Alex. Not only it's fact, but I want to be the next person on the moon. I want to be the first congressman on the moon. Let's just do that. I'm going to try to convince Elon to do it.
That's what I'm saying. All you got to do is ask Elon. He'll send you up there, George. I think he really would, Congressman. I swear. Okay, now.
Do everybody a favor.
Okay, but now this is our last thing,
Me
George.
and the haters.
Yeah, say F you. They can't really troll you from space, can they? But listen, no, Congressman. You are, and I'm not saying this, people think it's facetious. We know the Rosa Parks thing was more just a joke because, they're joking about how you didn't want to go to the back of the room. But a lot of people, and we brought this up at the beginning of the interview, like you check off a lot of the boxes that they love. They love drag queen story time for children. They love the feminization of men, the masculinization of women. And they really kind of want this like degenerate lifestyle. And when it shows you, having fun, the left, you and drag, they try to say that this is so bad, yet this is what they praise. Me, I had the same thing. I put on a dress. I'm a comedian. I wore a women's bathing suit to a city council meeting, and they all came after me. Oh, he's transphobic, but he's a secret trans, this and that. So I just want to get your opinion. Who is the best conservative trans icon? George Santos or Primetime Alex Stein? I think it's me, George. I want your honest opinion. Who is the more beautiful lady? I think it's myself, and I don't mean that rude, but who is the best looking of these two?
I'm sorry. I got to go with Alex Stein.
Yes! George picked me! Oh my gosh, I win! A congressman picked me! No, seriously. Congressman Santos, you're such a badass. You took every single bullet we shot at you. You had the Kevlar on tonight. I think you are like the Teflon Don, Daddy Trump, and you need to keep on kicking ass. You took a region that is so blue and turned it red. I think you can do that with, the rest of America, because you are the secret weapon. You're the ultimate culture jammer. You are what they are, but you rub it in their face and say, you know what? I'm going to be a conservative. I'm not going to be some liberal leftist, some socialist. I'm going to actually care about America and put America values first. So I really actually applaud you for that.
Alex, I'm gay, not stupid.
I love it. And that's the other thing is the conservative side, We're not homophobic. We're not transphobic. I love you, George. We love each other. We need to actually spread the good vibrational energy, not the hate. So thank you, George, for being the ultimate culture jammer and kind of, I guess, bring us together in a way that most politicians would never be able to do. So thank you for that, George.
I appreciate that. No, thank you.
I'll talk to you next time I'm in New York. I'll hit you up. Peace.
You bet. Thanks, Alex. Thanks for having me.
Congressman.
Bye.
Well, that was a real deal, Congressman. He was nice.
Hey, Alex,
What?
a real interruption, and this actually leads in perfectly to our next segment. Harry Sisson just tweeted about you.
No, he didn't.
I swear.
No, he didn't.
No, I'm being dead serious. It says 9 minutes ago, he retweeted your response when you said, "Dude, Harry, chillax, bro." He said, "This is the same guy who harassed AOC on the steps of Congress."
Oh my God!
Does anyone
Dude,
really think this guy engages in good faith or acts appropriately? You're a bad guy, Alex.
I know.
You're
What
a bad guy.
Hey, Jimmy, I showed you the private messages. How nice and respectful have I been in my private messages?
In your DMs, you were nice. I will give you that because you were a jackass publicly.
What? I joked about his gender reassignment surgery, but he was born a girl. He was
Okay,
born
let's just go to
Henrietta.
that. Give the people what they want.
I think his surgery is going well. I honestly believe that he was a biological male. What the hell?
All right, while Darius is laughing, let's do the ad read.
Okay, well, I got some exciting news for you guys. This Friday, Blaze Media is teaming up with the family leader to host the first presidential forum of the 2024 primaries. And here's the best part. The forum is going to be moderated by none other than the one, the only, my biological father, Tucker Carlson. This is going to be his first public event since his departure from Fox News. And after Tucker is done asking the candidates the pointed questions we all want to know, Glenn Beck will join Tucker on stage for an exclusive interview just for our Blaze TV subscribers. Trust me, you don't want to miss this, guys. Subscribe to the Blaze TV today by heading over to blazemediasummit.com. Use the code SUMMIT for $30 off. Remember, while the Presidential Summit is free to watch, only Blaze TV subscribers will get to tune in for Glenn's exclusive interview with Daddy Tucker. So go to blazemediasummit.com and use the code SUMMIT to join us. Guys, remember, you're going to be able to see the whole summit for free, but if you want to see that exclusive interview, you got to log on and freaking go spend a little change. You guys got it. Money in the Bank, shorty, what you drank. Join the Blaze. You're going to get access to not only my content, exclusive Tucker Carlson content, exclusive Glenn content, exclusive Darius content. Now show Darius. What do they get if they sign up, Darius?
They get unlimited hugs.
Okay, unlimited hugs. That's terrible. All right. Now, Jimmy, now show the slugging graphic before we bring on our guest. So, guys, Vaseline is talking about slugging. They love it. It's all about buttholes. It's all about tightness. It's all about reducing friction. Are you familiar with reducing friction?
Oh, yes.
Now, once we get this graphic up, I can show you. Okay, so this is for reference, guys. Now, Vaseline will help you with your slugging. So, Darius, we're going to slug you live on the air. What are they saying in the chat? Do they want us to slug Darius?
Not really.
Are they saying no slugging, Darius? Because if they don't want
They
us
said
to...
the fuck is slugging.
Okay, we're about to show you then. If they need a little freaking history lesson, okay. All right, folks. Well, this is what slugging is. Now, Darius, lie back. Okay, all right. Let's make sure you're good on. And we might want to show you. We have Sam Cam, and then this is above. Now, we're going to put your hat off like this. Now, guys, this is a slugging. This is a slugging right here. Okay, close your eyes. This is what Vaseline wants. This is branded content. Now, we are sponsored by Vaseline. Now, this is what you do. You just kind of slug it. You're getting a good shot of that. Get a good shot of it. If it gets in your mouth, that's okay. I think this is edible. Is it edible, Jimmy?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Slugging it. Oh, I'm just slugging it. Thank you, Vaseline. We're slugging it. This is what slugging is. Okay, now, wait, is there enough on there? Little on his mouth.
A little more.
Ooh, slug it. Little drops at the end. Now, this is what slugging is. Okay. What are they saying in the chat? Do they like the sluggage? Does that feel good? Now, this is the best part.
No, they just said not in the eyes.
Okay, well, the eyes are where we slug the most. Okay, let me put the apron. We should have put this on first. Okay, yeah. Now, guys, now you get the face. I gotta get my tie. Now, this is the best part of the slug. This is the rub. Now you just rub it in, Darius. Doesn't that feel good? Mm-hmm. Does that feel good? Look, Darius is doing white face. Mm-hmm. Is this legal, Jimmy?
No.
Okay, get it out of your eyes. Look how much lotion is on your face. Damn. So this is slugging, Jimmy, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And this is supposed to be good for you?
Yeah, it's very good.
Your face is so warm, Darius. Damn. It's literally like a potato. Okay, hold on. Stay like that. Stay slugged out. Okay.
Do you want to talk about Harry Sisson while you finish?
Well, yeah. Okay, so Harry and Sisson are going viral because Jimmy called him on the phone. And did you proposition him for sex or something, Jimmy?
Not directly.
Okay. All right, Darius, you can just sit like that. You got to let that kind of incorporate on your skin for the rest of the episode.
So, yeah, Harry Sisson tweeted last night, a producer for Alex Stein, a far-right lunatic who harassed AOC, just called my home phone number to book me on his podcast, WTF. So, yeah, that was me. I just called his business number, and he did not appreciate it. I was just trying to get him on
I know, because you're a freak, dude.
Yeah.
You're a psycho. If you called me, I would literally get my gun. What? Is Buddy Brown ready?
He's getting ready.
Show
but
Darius
I wanted to share this.
I don't even care about this tweet. Show Darius in the reverse cam. Darius and I are going to lie down real quick. Can you see us lying down together? Okay, look at Darius slugging over there. How does it feel, Darius? Does it feel good?
Mm-hmm.
What's the best part of the sluggage?
Well, this is the sweetest nut since the original Jergens.
That's the sweetest nut?
Mm-hmm.
Is the moisture, like, I know your skin was a little dry before I put that on. Does it feel moisturized now?
Mm-hmm.
Lean up a little. Actually, sit up a little. They can't see you very well. Good. Sit all the way up. Yeah. So what do you guys think about Darius's face? What are they saying in the chat? Jimmy, we don't even have 1,000 live viewers. What did you do? How did you mess this show up so bad, Jimmy?
I think they wanted Harry Sisson on.
Are you serious? We had a tweet get 2 million views. We have Darius is fully slugged out, and we can't even break 1,000 viewers?
Here, let me read a super chat that we missed earlier.
Yeah, why didn't we read the super chats? That's why they're all pissed off.
Because George Santos was ranting.
Okay, myth informed. James Woods reported 4 of the 9/11 hijackers doing a we forgot to ask him if 9/11 was an inside job.
And then from earlier, Jay asked Alex, which is your favorite Pryor special?
The one that Darius said with the N-word in it, all good. Which one was it, Darius? The second one.
Bicentennial nigga.
That one.
And then pull up the TV interview he did in '79. You know, he was saying, you know, how he ain't shit and he ain't never gonna be shit. You know, his whole family ain't none of his family ain't shit. You know, his immediate family at least. And you know, he was saying he's just a rich, ignorant nigga, you know, and he went through the motions of jacking off and all those great things, you know. You'll love it.
Hey, look at the camera and smile, dude.
And he was coked out, you know.
All right, Darius, so we'll get into the cocaine. Before we do that, we have a country music legend. His viral videos on YouTube are hilarious. You've all seen his songs. We welcome on the incredible Buddy Brown. Buddy, how you doing, my man?
Alex, good to have you, man.
Well, welcome.
Doing good?
I'm doing okay. We're doing a little bit better, but Buddy, you know, I have to tell you, man, being a comedic country musician, you know, is it all it's cracked up to be? What's it like being a superstar like you on YouTube, my friend?
I appreciate the kind words. I'm kind of pioneering this, man. It's with Nashville, you're allowed to just say, you know, this much. And I feel like I was one of the first guys to just say from the get-go, we're going to go ahead and do it our own way. There's a lot of great guys out there, you know, John Rich and Toby Keith and a few outspoken guys that are just being loud about the conservative cause now. And or even if they're not doing that, they're just calling BS on all the woke folks that are out there. But I was never allowed to record deals and all that kind of stuff because they said it's yours. Sign right here, but you have to change everything about the way you're doing everything. And I got 3 Billboard albums up on that wall behind me that says, it never mattered. So it's cool, but I couldn't have done this 20 years ago. Online and YouTube and social media has changed everything for me to be able to do this. I don't know why they're going viral. Could be the Mississippi draw. Could just be the fact that it resonates with folks, but it's really cool. It's pretty awesome journey to be on.
Well, let's play one of my favorite Buddy Brown music videos. Everything's gay in June. Let's run that tape.
Get 55 emails each day before noon, reminding us all that everything's gay in June.
Look at that, Jimmy. That's a real voice right there. You could never, Jimmy.
From lids. The Walt Disney Channel's got gay shows for kids. Levi Jeans makes you start hearing the banjos. Skittles make sure we're all tasting the rainbow.
Yeah.
As queer as a $3 bill in Elton John's boots. Remember, everything's gay in June.
That's true. Why is June so gay? Here, look at my co-host, Darius. Look at him. He's a proud, I don't know what his sexuality is. What's your sexuality, Darius?
Metrosexual.
He's metrosexual. I don't even know what that means. You know what that means, buddy?
Metrosexual / bisexual.
Slash bisexual.
I've never been in a metro. I couldn't tell you.
Wait. Slow down. Hold on. Sorry, buddy. I know you're a guest. This is kind of my co-host. He's also kind of my personal assistant. What did you just say? Did you say you are bisexual?
Right.
Why would you tell our guests that you're bisexual like that and embarrass me? This is like a conservative country guy, and you're talking about being. So during this interview, are you thinking about our guest butthole right now? Or are you thinking about the show? I mean,
oh Lord,
I'm sorry, buddy. I apologize. I thought he was a heterosexual. I didn't know that this is new.
Well, I'm just bisexual for for today.
Okay, I don't know what that means, buddy. I apologize. I have no idea. I met this guy on Craigslist, and my whole life changed, but. It was one of the biggest, most monumental meetings I've ever had. So what do you think about, though, in country music? Are there any, gay country music superstars?
Superstars?
Well, like popular gay, like, how we have Sam Smith or whatever in the pop world. And I don't know, are there any gay rappers? What's that gay rapper guy? Darius, Billy Ocean or?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying, is there a gay country kind of guy? Like, I love dick, sucking on it, something like that.
Those old Yahoo accounts for 15 years, and way before they went liberal. And every time a country star does come out as gay, they say star, but they've got 13 or 14 people that listen to him. I've never heard. Maybe Garth Brooks is. I don't know.
Wow! Shots fired. Play the shots fired. Garth Brooks is gay. R.I.P. Garth Brooks' masculinity. No, what? Because he loves Bud Light. I mean, that is true. It does turn you gay. So I mean,
yeah.
If he's gay, we ring the bell. Ring the bell. He's gay. All right, and it's cool to be gay. Darius is bisexual, apparently. What is in your bag, Darius? What are you doing? Show Darius. Where did you get those napkins?
Oh, these are baby wipes.
Why do you have baby wipes in your bag like that? Do you steal those from on set?
Well, these are Lysol wipes, but I've got some baby wipes in the other pocket.
Do you wipe your butt with Lysol wipes? The bleach will hurt your... Buddy Brown, have you ever wiped your anus with a Lysol? That's not healthy, is it? Will you tell Darius that's not healthy? Don't wipe it all off. We're still slugging.
Just a little off the mouth and eyes,
I'm sorry, buddy. We're doing this new Vaseline thing. It's called slugging, where you moisturize for hours on end. You just get it as moist as possible. It's like a Thanksgiving turkey. It's so moist.
That's good for you, huh?
That's what they say on the internet. I mean, they also say that, children should get mastectomies. What do you think about that, though? Don't you think children should get free state-sponsored gender reassignment surgery, buddy?
Oh, yeah. I mean, look, I appreciate everything you do to go in there and just expose the lunacy, man. It's just pretty wild that how many states now are actually straight up saying this is what we should do?
I think I know California just passed a bill where it's like now if a parent doesn't acknowledge their chosen gender, that they can get in some sort of trouble and potentially lose custody of their kids. I don't know. It's insane, buddy. I don't know how the hell we're going to actually stop this avalanche of gayness.
Hey, try that in Mississippi. You know, locking up the parents for that kind of stuff. Just come on down here and try that in Mississippi.
And
One time, I'd like to see it.
And Jimmy's never been. No, buddy, I got to show my producer. He's insane. He's a huge super fan of yours. I don't even want to get into it, but he is a diehard fan, and he's never been to Mississippi. I spent a lot of time in Oxford, Mississippi. I've had my ass kicked in Oxford, Mississippi. I've had chicken on a stick. I've been all over Jackson, Mississippi.
Here we go.
I'm just saying, these people, they've never been to Mississippi. That's real America. That's Americana. So is that kind of where you get, I guess, your inspiration? Is that why you are a good representation, because you have those Mississippi roots?
I guess so. You know, the folks across the river from us, the Robertsons, they're just like us. I mean, we're just an extension over here. It's the whole point of everything we try to do is just to keep people unbrainwashed, because if I was living in New York City, I'd probably start to tolerate it too. Or just once you see it enough, it becomes normal, right? But down here, man, everybody, you can't crank anybody further to the right down here. So you start talking like that, and it ends pretty quickly, boy, I'll tell you.
Yeah, they're definitely not going to let you kind of talk with that sort of weird, effeminate affect in Mississippi without getting made fun of a little bit. And listen, that's not homophobic or transphobic. It's just, I think when it comes after the kids, you can be, you know, whatever you want, but just do not try to sexualize these dang kids. That's where I draw the line. What about you, buddy? Is that kind of where it really pisses you off, the kids?
We came from Florida, right? And everybody says Ron DeSantis. And, you know, nobody understands how blue Orlando really is. And they were pushing that stuff on our kids 2-3 years ago. So that's when I said, honey, I grew up in this little town in Mississippi. Let's go try it back out, because we ain't raising our kids here. And the moment that man steps out to either do something bigger or become president or you name it, and it goes back to blue, is, you know, which pretty much is, in my opinion, a representation of what Florida really is. All hell's going to break loose. He's pretty much the only thing holding it together right now.
Yeah, I really kind of, I love Florida, but it's the same with Texas. Like, you think Texas is so conservative, but it's San Antonio, Dallas, Houston, Austin are all basically blue. I mean, everywhere, the outskirts are red, but the major hubs are blue. But listen, now I got to ask you a question. Yep. How many Buddy Brown cover bands have you ever interacted with, buddy?
We get a bunch of videos, and people are doing them in Music Row down there in Nashville and playing covers of songs, which is really cool. But it's when they play the political stuff, I'm like, well, you got some balls going in Nashville and doing that, because I know exactly what you're walking into.
No, buddy, I just cut you off. It is not cool. My producer wants to be a comedic country superstar like you. He actually has a Buddy Brown cover band called Buddy's Uncle, and this is what I have to deal with because of you. You've created this monster, so he wrote a song for you, buddy. Please,
hey
Jimmy.
buddy,
let's go.
This song is called Bud Light. It's Bud Light, Clydesdales to Brokeback Mountain. Bud Light from a keg, called that a jizz fountain. Why does Bud Light kinda taste like piss? 'Cause Dylan Mulvaney stuck her penis in it. Yeah, he's a beautiful lady with a 6-inch hog, and he wants little kids to cut their wieners off. Bud's Light marketing team must have smoked too much kush, and Dylan's uncut pubes are his Anheuser-Busch. His Anheuser-Busch. Thank you, buddy. Hope you sign me on for your next
Jimmy,
tour.
get the hell out of here. Okay, buddy. What the hell was that? What do you think about that? Give us your honest American Idol.
Did I leave?
Get out of here, Jimmy, with your ass cheeks out. We're going to get a strike on YouTube, buddy. What did you think about that?
Tell Jimmy to put some clothes on before he come down here to Mississippi.
Yes, Jimmy, that's what I'm saying. He said if you go to Mississippi like that, you're going to get, you can't walk around Mississippi like this. Show him wide.
Just a wide angle right there, yeah. It don't get any better. Oh, yeah.
Do not show him that. That is a Christian man. This isn't freaking, I don't know what the hell this is. He's a Scientologist, buddy. I apologize about that. Okay. We do fact or fiction with all of our guests. We only have about 5 minutes left in the show, so we got to ask you 3 questions. First one.
Rock and roll.
Was 9/11 an inside job? Fact or fiction?
First year, I'd say no, but now I'm thinking, yeah, there probably was something to that.
I love that. Okay, that's funny. Okay, now second question. 1969 through 1972 moon landing. Did we put a man on the moon, or did they fake it?
Yeah, that wasn't even a good Halloween. Yeah, my social studies teacher explained it to me. If Neil Armstrong was the first man on the moon, who was out there on the moon taking the video of it?
See, buddy, you are a genius, dude. I freaking know. Seriously, buddy, you are brilliant. I don't even want to ask you anymore because you're just so good. You just answer all the questions. You answer them all right. Okay, so tell us this. I know your YouTube page is huge, but tell the people before we go and ask you the last question, where can they find you and support you, buddy?
Spotify, Apple Music, and BuddyBrownCountry.com is the website.
And buddy, I'm telling you, dude.
Hey, Alex, we have a reaction video for.
Oh,
Buddy.
we got to react. Oh yeah, dude, we got. Okay, one last video. Sorry, that was our last bit for the evening. We want to get you to react to this video. It's a little controversial, so let's roll the tape.
It's crazy that you can get away with anything as long as you're gay. Watch this. Slay bitches. Yeah. Slay bitch. Slay bitch ass nigga.
So what do you think? Do you think that's true? If you're gay, you can get away with whatever you want, buddy?
Not in Mississippi.
Clip it. Put that. Clip it, Jimmy. That's perfect. Well, buddy, thank you for being such a great sport. Thank you for coming on the show. Thank you for knowing the moon landing's fake. Finally, we had Congressman George Santos come on here. He tried to say that thing was real. I'm about to freaking. I'm going right to his face and calling him out next time I see him on the steps of the Capitol. If you thought AOC Big Booty Latina was bad, just wait, Congressman Santos. You're about to be a freaking. I'm going to big booty Latina you to like you've never seen.
Hey,
look,
man.
Darius, say goodbye to Buddy real quick.
Said later, buddy boy.
That's kind of disrespectful. Do not say it like that. Say it in a respectful tone and manner. He's in Mississippi, dude.
Got me breaking up.
Later, buddy, bro.
Darius! God, I'm sorry. He's on fentanyl, buddy, but he loves you. He does love you. He's not showing it with his energy levels. He's being...
Bye, buddy. I'm a big fan. Hope you sign
Jimmy,
me.
put on some pants. The bit is over. Sorry, buddy. He stays like that. I should have never got him into your music. It was the worst mistake ever. Okay, well, he's freezing. All right, buddy. Well, God bless USA and God bless
Bye,
you,
buddy.
See ya. All right, folks. This has been a crazy show. How's your face feel?
Invigorated. Intoxicated. Exfoliated.
Okay, we got to pick the caption contest winner. Now, for the people playing at home, which did they pick? 1, 2, 3, or 4, Jimmy? Did you kind of get a feel?
Yeah, I got it.
Was it number 2? Number 2! The powdered wig is back in style!
Woo! Woo!
Yes. Yes.
Oh yes, oh yes. Said how about George Santos with the pussy pink tie on? With him it'd be bussy pink, you know. I'm gonna have to go to New York with you the next time. We can visit him together, you know.
You want to go to New York, don't you, and hang out with the congressman?
Yeah.
You said what color tie?
Pussy pink, you know.
And then
For him, bussy pink, you know.
Yeah, why bussy? What is bussy? Is that a male? What is bussy?
Yeah. Yeah, boy pussy, you know. Don't play.
I didn't know that. I did not. I know everything. I know every degenerate thing.
And I'm sure his is as big as this planet.
Wait, bussy?
Yeah, bussy.
When I see the word bussy, that means boy pussy is what.
Yeah, you know.
And you know that Sam Cam knows that? Did you Jimmy, you didn't know that?
I
Bussy
had no
means
idea.
boy pussy.
Yeah, bussy, not bussy, you know.
Bussy.
Yeah.
Prison talk. Were you in prison? I thought we did a background check.
No, I wasn't in prison, but you know, way back, I had a gay homeboy, and I first heard about it via him, you know, on the spur of the moment.
He said
when we were hanging out.
A gay homeboy.
You know when he just on the spur of the moment he goes, you know, bussy, that boy pussy, you know, and That was the first time I'd ever heard it.
And were you shocked as I was?
No, but he was just creative like that because, like, we smoked weed and and all that great stuff.
Did y'all have sex in your boy?
No. We never did, but or anything like that. But it was strictly platonic. But he nicknamed joints jellies. He used to go, yeah, right, a jelly. That's the way he would say it. Used to love it.
You know what voice I like that you do when you talk about Trump? Say a monologue about how good Trump is real quick.
Trump can suck my dick.
No, not that. But you remember how when you were talking about Trump, you're like, yeah, cool, dude. I like Trump, dude.
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, Trump's the best, bro.
Is that what a Trump bro sounds like? What does a Trump fan sound like? Do your impersonation of a Trump supporter.
Let's say China.
Right, we got to end the show, but do it. We started off the show a couple minutes late, so we got to do a minute or two over. But wait, do your favorite impersonation of a Trump supporter.
Trump's the best. He's the best. I don't know why. I guess because he's big and greasy like me. He loves Big Macs and Diet Cokes.
All right, now do an impersonation of a gay liberal.
Any particular reason?
That's what a gay liberal acts like?
Mm-hmm.
Show us, do it, and the camera's on you. Okay, no, that camera. Now be a gay liberal. Ready? Action.
Any particular reason you want to know? You only got 2 minutes left,
Okay, now be a Trump
Any question
supporter.
you want to ask,
Be a Trump supporter.
Trump, forever, ever, Trump.
Okay, now be a Scientologist.
Who believes in the devil? That's the question. Who's a devil worshiper? Who's an atheist? Who has no belief system in any higher power? Come to me. I'm in Corona, California. That is the headquarters. Corona, California, Corona beer came way before the virus. And they'll be here long after it leaves.
Darius is telling me that you have long COVID. Is that true?
Hell no. Hell no.
Why has Darius been so funny
No
this episode?
COVID,
I have
no
monkeypox,
none of that
I've
bullshit,
been laughing. I can't even do the show. I've been laughing so hard. What did you make me laugh so hard about earlier? What was I?
Sad, not devastated.
Yeah, about your ex being dead. That you're sad, but you're not so sad that you don't want her to think you're still thinking about her. Do you think she watches over you? Her ghost haunts you at all?
I haven't considered it, Haven't considered it, but you never know.
Okay, do we have the clip or doing a freestyle finale? Okay, folks, well, we end the show the same way every time. You know it, I know it. We call it a little freestyle finale. So, DJ, hit that beat. Slugging on Darius's face. Yes, I like to drop my load. Yes, I like it on the road. When I put that load on your face, yes, I hope you like that taste. It's creamy, it's sticky, it's really, really icky. When I put the load in your nose and feel a little on your clothes, I like to make you touch your toes, bend over. You like that foamy cover. You know I am your lover. You know I like it dirty. You know I'm almost 30. You know you are 50. And you know that I am thrifty. And that's where I got that suit. And you got those red boots. And I'm talking about red boots. Talking about red boots. Red boots. Stopping Darius's penis. Red boots stopping Darius's penis. All right, folks, that's our show. We had a great episode. Darius's penis getting stopped by the red boots. I love you all. It's all a conspiracy. Join me on the other side of the ice wall. Good night.